Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. And this is another incredible video that, it's one of those things that you can't even plan for. I mean, you just didn't see it coming. I didn't see this happening. I remember when I did the unboxing for the little, whatever you want to call it, I guess the play button. I like to call it a commemorative plaque. But, the play button for 100,000 subscribers, I was so shocked that, it was something that was even there before me, And now with the one for 1 million subscribers, the gold play button, I'm just blown away. And that's all that I could say, truth be told, because otherwise I could sit there and I can try and think, well, what to say, what sounds good, but all I can say is that I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. I'm dumbfounded. It's just, it's something that I never saw happen with this channel, And I know a lot of folks when they do get a play button, be it the silver one, the gold one, or any others further on, they like to have a big celebration, right? They like to have something, even just a couple balloons, or throw a huge party or something. And I thought to myself, you're right. It is a significant occasion. I gotta up my game on it. So I decided to go ahead and get some compressed air to celebrate. And there we go, some compressed air for the party. Works great on my 10-year-old laptop, though, I'll tell you that. I had to clean the keys the other day, and that thing was a lifesaver, so perfect for the occasion. But anyway, I know we all want to see the unboxing, and I'm going to get to it, in a minute, but I just wanted to take just a short little spell to just say, first and foremost, thank you all so much for your support. If it wasn't for you, this channel wouldn't have 1 million subscribers, We would not be here right now if it weren't for you. Thank you so much for your support. I've been doing this for, 7.5, close to 8 years now. I've been doing my radio show for almost 4 years at this point. Time is a crazy thing, but, we wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for you, for your help, for your support, for your viewership, for your feedback, for your constructive criticism, for just you being here. Thank you for being a viewer of the Report of the Week YouTube channel. Thank you for being a listener of the VORW radio show. It's just a pleasure to have you here, and I just want to say thank you for your support. Wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for you, so thank you so much. I wanted to keep that a little abridged because, of course, I will have more to say later on in the video. But, of course, as is with an unboxing video, I think everyone wants to see what is in the box. So, with that said, let me show you the box. Okay? The last one that we had, the silver one, came in a brown, standard, cardboard box. This one, surprisingly enough, comes in this huge, it's like I don't know, it's like that one thing from 2001, A Space Odyssey. You can see it's a larger sized box, relatively unmarked, and it just says YouTube on the front, which is a pretty cool aesthetic. I do like the black-white colors there. It's a nice color combination if you ask me. But otherwise, you can see just a standard box otherwise, but I like the decoration aspect. It is on the heavier side. It is definitely a couple pounds, so there is some weight behind it. And with that being said, I was thinking to myself, what would be the best angle to go ahead and just show myself opening this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab the camera real quick. I'm going to switch angles so I can just go ahead, open the box, remove the content, and then we'll be right back here and we'll take a closer look at it. So stay tuned, transition coming up. Alright, so I know this might not be the most incredible environment. I hope you like the little tablecloth there. I think it's pretty cute. But anyway, we have to do the unraveling of the tape. And this time I'm going to be smart about it. I got my knife, so we're going to do what we got to do. Right there. Got that. Hopefully got most of that. Right, we got tape there. Looks like that got the job done. We got the tape right here. Now for the part we've all been waiting for, I'm sure, even if you don't really care much about the channel. Let's see what's inside the box, right? Let's see what we have. Okay, so we got that. We have this, I guess for decoration. What else do we have here? We have a letter, which I'm going to read for you in a little more personal sense, but we have a letter. It actually is on some nice paper. You can see that's paper right there with a little bit of decent print. But you can see it is a letter from YouTube CEO. Business card. Okay, these are the guys that made the card, or the award. Alright, that makes sense. And here it is, the award itself. You can see it's covered in the plastic thing here, which makes sense. And you can see right here, comes in a little tray. It's got that thickness to it. And I guess that's the little extra bonus thrown in. Okay, so knowing now what we have before our very eyes, let's look at this better. So first we have our letter from the YouTube. And it reads, "You're bigger than Vancouver. You're bigger than Venice. You're even bigger than Las Vegas." That's a cat. 1 million subscribers. Maybe you've imagined that day for a long time, or maybe you never thought you'd grow so big. Either way, not much can match the satisfaction of finding out that your creativity, that your ideas, and your voice speaks to 1 million people across the globe. We know that being able to touch the lives of so many people is a reward enough, but we're incredibly proud of all you've done, so we hope you'll accept this Gold Creator Award as a token of our esteem. With your track record, we suspect that you're going to keep growing, and we can't wait to see you reach the next milestone, 10 million subscribers. It may seem far away, but remember the days when you were psyched to have 1,000. You've amazed us. Keep daring, keep dreaming big, and keep creating. You are the inspiration for everything we do. Sincerely, Susan, the CEO of YouTube. It was a very kind letter, though. You know, very kind and you know, just a very nice letter, if you ask me. Something that I guess some would come to expect with a award like this. And whether it's, you know, something that's just pre-typed or not, it's a very kind letter, and I think that should really go without saying. So now comes really the toughest part, actually trying to get the award out of the bag. We'll try anyway. Try our best. We'll figure out how to do it. So here it is. You get to see the glorious process. Let me lay it down right here for a second so I could just organize this a little more. I don't think I'm going to end up needing the little plastic sack, so I'll just throw it in the box. So, or does it? It's actually on the outside. All right. Whatever floats their boat. In the box it goes. And lo and behold, the 1 million subscriber plaque. Now the thing is, this is very reflective, so don't be surprised, but you can see There it is. There I am. This is what I was trying to do, so you could look into it, and it's like a mirror. You can see how reflective this is. It does have weight behind it. It definitely does have that weight to it. It says, presented to the report of the week. The report of the week for passing 1 million subscribers from YouTube. You can see. There it is. That's what it looks like. There's an up-close view of it. You can see right there. See the ceiling fan in it. That's what it looks like. Back to me. It's cool how it's so reflective, though. That's amazing. I tell you, it's like, I don't even know if it shows up as well in the video, but it's like you're looking into like a crystal clear mirror. That's crazy. For those of you who are curious, you can see it definitely does have, weight to it. It's not like it's hollow in the back. You can see it does have parts right here where you can hang it on your wall should you wish. But it definitely is full throughout. I believe the old one, because this is the new gold award, I know the old one was more kind of hollowed out, and it had its issues with the play button sometimes just falling down or breaking or whatever it was. But this one seems to be a lot sturdier, and I think it is a little smaller, if I'm not mistaken, than what the size of the original gold play button was, but I like it. It's minimalistic. But it's very pretty, and I like the gold color. I tried to wear like a yellow gold type of necktie to go along with it. Oh, wow. That's incredible. I know I was kind of just giving a little critique of it, just sharing my thoughts on it. But it's, when I look at it, and when it's something that is sitting here before me, I kind of look at it, and I look at the name, and I look at the number. I just look at it, and I was just kind of thinking about the letter that was there, and just thinking about it, it's like it doesn't register to me, because when I started this channel out years ago, it wasn't something that I was doing for the numbers. It's not something that I just started doing it because it was something that I wanted to do, and that's what drove me. So it still drives me today. And just to see these numbers, to see all of that, it's just so crazy, so incredible. It's something that I never envisioned, something I never saw coming. I think back to the day when I made this channel, when I first started it in early 2011. It wasn't even something that I had in mind, and it's just so crazy to see these things and just, to contemplate on how far that it's come. But if there's one thing that I do want to share to all of you, whether you're an aspiring creator or maybe you're not. Maybe you have some dreams of maybe doing a YouTube channel one day. Maybe you are a YouTuber. You have a channel. I know that the numbers can be a big deal. I know that they are. If they weren't, there wouldn't be any play buttons, or there wouldn't be any milestones, or anything in that regard. And I know a lot of us on YouTube can be very, very focused with the numbers. How many views for the day, how many subscribers for the day, so on and so forth. And we could really look into those analytics. And sometimes it can get to us. I know it can get to me. It has gotten to me in the past. Or sometimes I'll look at the analytics. I'll see the numbers. Maybe they're shockingly high, or maybe just something changed in the algorithm, or whatever. And they weren't where I expected them to be. And sometimes that can get to us. Sometimes maybe you didn't get as many views as you wanted, or subscribers as you wanted, or anything. Maybe it can get us a little down. We might not have the motivation we once had because the way some numbers can appear to us. But I just want you to remember this, and I'll try to be concise. If what you're doing on YouTube is what you want to be doing, and you're having an enjoyable time, you're having fun, and you're just having a fun, healthy, happy atmosphere, that's what it's all about, people. That's what it's all about. I know the numbers can end up being at the forefront of things, but please just remember this. If you're enjoying what you're doing on YouTube, that's what comes first. You do what you want to do, what brings you that happiness, what brings you that creative drive, that inspiration as a creator, just remember that. That's the most important thing. That's what's kept this channel going. That's what's kept it going for all these years. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't have these videos right now, I wouldn't have it. That, I believe, is the most important thing behind any endeavor on YouTube. Having that happiness and that creative drive. That's the most important thing. I got startled there for a second because a cat jumped up, but it was not like the iconic moment in 2015. He was on the other end of the table just being a cat, looking around. Then he went away. But that's all that I wanted to share with all of you. It's just my advice. It's just something that I've learned as a creator on this site. You'll have your ups, you'll have your downs, but the most important thing is that as long as you're happy doing what you're doing, that drive will continue, and you'll get through the tough spots, you'll get through the bad spots, and as long as it's there, that's what's most important about being a content creator on YouTube. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for your subscribing, for your comments, for anything. If you watch these videos to help you get to sleep at night, I welcome that. You watch them for laughs, that's fine too. You watch them for the food reviews, or for any little bits and pieces of insight. If you listen to the radio broadcast, you tune in on shortwave, you're listening online, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here with this channel. This wouldn't be happening right now if it weren't for you. Thank you so much. On one final note, it's a Thursday today, and as I said, none of this would be here without you. Every Thursday I do my radio show, VORW Radio International. If you haven't checked it out already, give it a listen. You can find it on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/VORW_radio_INT. It goes out on the international shortwave on radio stations WINB, WBCQ, WRMI, and WWCR. You can find the schedule information in the description. Please check that out if you want. Also check out the pinned comments for some easy ways to listen to. This radio show is something that I'm really passionate about, something that I do every week. Check it out. It's an hour long. Maybe you'll like it. Something to try out anyway. And I guess on a final note, why not, right? May as well. If you haven't already, I do have the Teespring store. It's a way to support this channel to help keep it going. I have merchandise of all kinds, t-shirts, some posters, some very rare iPhone cases, and some other things. Check them out. There's a variety of designs. I just added some new color schemes to some of the products. So, hey, give it a shot. Take a look. You never know. You might see something that you like. You might see something that you could use as a rag to clean up the floor with or to wear. Or, if you just want to set it on fire, do so safely. But if anything looks good, go for it. But that's all that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. An incredible occasion, celebrating it here on YouTube with you and with some compressed air. And that's all that I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you were able to get a thorough view of the gold play button and award and see the unboxing and all of that stuff. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, and I hope you could tune in to the radio show and check out the next video that'll be coming up in a couple days. Until then, dear viewers and listeners, take care. I'm your host, the Report of the Week.